I am Dr. Rahul Sharma and I would be demonstrating to you how to conduct paired sample t-test analysis using SPSS. Paired sample t-test is sometimes called as dependent sample t-test or just dependent t-test. This is a statistical procedure which is used to determine whether the mean difference between two sets of observations is 0. In paired sample t-test, each subject or entity is measured twice, which results in pairs of observations. Paired sample t-test is sometimes also called as related sample t-test. In this test, we compare the means between two related groups on the same continuous dependent variable. For the sake of this demonstration, I am taking an hypothetical example over here. A statistics professor took quiz 1 of MBA students and noted the scores obtained by those 20 students. After this, the professor took some extra revision lectures of these students and quiz was again conducted for the second time with the same 20 students only. The scores after quiz 2 were also recorded for each student. Now the question is that we need to find out, is there a significant difference in the scores obtained by students in the two quizzes? Means, were these extra revision lectures effective? So we have been provided the data like this. There are 20 students. So each student has given quiz 1. After that, the student attended the revision lectures and has participated in quiz 2. So the scores obtained by every student out of 10 are recorded in for quiz 1 and for quiz 2. Paired sample t-test is used to compare the mean scores where one group of individuals or sample is repeated. In this case, it is the students, for measuring a particular variable of interest. And our variable of interest in this case is the scores. So simply, we would examine the difference in mean values before and after the treatment, that is after extra classes. Because of this reason, this paired sample t-test is also called as pre and post test research methodology. There are few assumptions that we need to meet in order to apply paired sample t-test. Dependent variable should be measured on a continuous scale. Dependent variable, which is also called as test variable in this particular case or hypothetical example, is the marks of the students. Independent variable should consist of two related groups or matched pairs, which is true in this case as the data has been collected from the same students twice. No significant outliers should be there in the two related groups. So if we carefully see the data, there are no significant outliers or those values which are pretty much away from the mean in quiz 1 or in quiz 2. So this condition is also met. And lastly, we need to check for approximate normally distributed data in both of these samples of quiz 1 and quiz 2. Means we need to check for normality of data, because t-test is a parametric test and can only be applied if your data is following a normal distribution. So if you are not aware about how to check for normality of distribution, please click on the I button in the upper right hand corner of your screen right now to check for that video. In this case, we are assuming that the data is normally distributed and we'll move ahead with the analysis. In SPSS, I have defined two variables, scores underscore quiz 1 and scores underscore quiz 2. And in each respective variable, the scores obtained by the same student in quiz 1 and quiz 2 have been punched. Like the student number 8 in quiz 1 has scored 6 marks, and after the revision lectures in quiz 2 has scored 9 marks, and same is true for rest of the 19 students also. Now in order to apply paired sample t-test, I would be going into the menu of analyze, would go to compare means option, and would choose paired sample t-test from here. Paired sample t-test dialog box has opened. I have selected the first variable and I would be clicking on this arrow button. The variable has moved under, this test variable has moved under variable 1 in the row of pair 1. And when I would be selecting this scores underscore quiz 2 variable and would be clicking this arrow button again, it has moved under the variable 2 in the pair 1 row only. So there is a pair of scores before and after the revision lectures. And simply click on OK. You would be finding 3 output tables in front of you. I am interested into first of all this particular table of paired sample test. After checking this value, significance value two-tailed, I am able to see that the null hypothesis in this particular case is not accepted because the p-value or significance value is less than the alpha value of 0.05. Means our null hypothesis is rejected. So there is a difference between the mean scores obtained by students in quiz 1 and quiz 2. Now in order to check for where the scores were better in quiz 1 or quiz 2, I would be moving to the paired sample statistics table. In this, it is telling me that in quiz 1, the mean score of the students is 6.45. Whereas in quiz 2, the mean score is 8.45. The difference is pretty high in case of quiz 2 mean in comparison to the scores mean in quiz 1. It means that students' performance has improved in quiz 2 as compared to quiz 1. So extra classes were effective. The results would be reported like this. As the p-value of the t-test statistics are lower than 5% of level of significance, that is p is equal to 0.000, which is level of significance. Hence, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that changes occur in the score of quiz 2 after the conduct of revision lectures. Or putting it into more simpler terms, an improvement is observed in the student's performance after the conduct of revision or extra lectures. I hope you would find this demonstration easy to understand. Thank you.